Hey everyone, welcome back to my Fallout 4 Let's Play on the PC. Last episode we got back a rogue synth called Gabriel, and we got some mercenaries to do, so this is our home really. So now we're on to the Battle of Bunker Hills, so we have to go find some synths or whatever. I also forgot about these quests. I need to do give the serum to Virgil and give the table sturges. So go give the serum to Virgil first. Do the whole table down Bunker Hill. That was a death blow.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
The interceptor worked. It was rough, but it worked.
Amazing. And what about the serum? Did you find the serum?
Got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
That's good.
It is. But there's only one way to know if it works. All right. Here we go. And now, we wait.
It'll work.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the retrovirus run its course. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Protect and serve.
Sweet! Now, we're going to give some table to sturges.
Get out of here as soon as we can.
Here's the thing. A sort of,
You're tied.
Sleep here, get our energy back.
read it. Feeling tired. Need a pick-me-up. Need a pick-me-up? Visit Chemicare and get a prescription today. A balanced life through chemistry. This one is from,
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
Sturges. He's over here.
I'm busy.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
The Institute isn't our enemy, remember.
I know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Just in case they decide the Commonwealth isn't big enough for the both of us. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
I've heard that folks at Finch Farm need some help.
Institute, Institute's quest first and do the events. Hello? That was easy.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. Going shooting. Requesting backup relay now. This. Yes. Utility basement. So this is right.
Intruder alert.
Oh no 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 no. That got stable. Okay, engage. No no no. Bye bye bye. There we go. He's dead. Right. Oh, sugar. Take some radiation.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus. All right, Synth.
Please.
Z322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon.
Damn.
No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B257, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return, and good work.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Charlestown. Serious.
What's that?
I think I'm going away. Sean.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
I can only imagine. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. It's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
There's always a risk. It was worth it.
I'm glad you see it that way. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course. But they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Okay, so we're attending some directorate meeting.
If you require maintenance, file a report with the Facilities Division. Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
Let's get this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Allie.
Can we maybe talk later?
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I don't think so.
It's all right. I wouldn't expect you to have. The project has been classified from the beginning. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't be serious.
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Okay.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working. Miracles.
Hold on, where's X688?
To be frank, I don't agree with Father's decision, but I'll accept it.
Where's X688?
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today.
I wish there was like some companion tracker or something. Track your available companions or whatever.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
Is that him there?
Sounds like those raiders.
Synth unit. You were
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my
speaks
duties,
highly of
as
your
usual.
combat skills. Dr. Ao saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was. But I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want
Where's
to tell
X688?
Now get back to your duty.
Oh. Welcome to the Big Mac. Oh, more luck now. West. She could ask him.
Operating at full capacity.
Oh, I don't know. Just right, 25.
Glad to see you.
Dr. Fillmore.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner than planned. You just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Dr. Ao needs to speak to you, sir. You can find him in the SRB wing during duty hours.
Chris. Right to go and get power with us. Because this something wrong with this computer power, so get myself some to protect myself. Why are you in my bed? Where's Dog? Dog meat. Dog meat.
Come on, boy. It's time to go.
Nice. Yes, well, I suppose. Where are you? Why am I saying? I don't know.
It's a rig.
Another quest I have to do. Read into my station will make you a permanent enemy of the world to still do wish to proceed. Yes.
Relay powering up. Ready in 10, 9, 8.
So let me go away. Let evolve let me go away. Let me go. Ah, nice, I like it. It's great.
The Brotherhood sure is here. Guess we'll have to go through them.
Right.
I must be daydreaming.
You must be.
Must have been nothing.
Surprise!
Wait, target reacquired.
Woo! Nope, they're gone.
Taking fire.
Oh! For elder movement.
Feel my
Legs.
No sign of the agitator. We'll have to search the rest of the building.
Allie.
If I was a pre-war tech conglomerate, where would I keep all my best toys?
I don't know. Where's dog meat? Did I not? What? items. Right, we'll get our carry weight up. Amazing. What's the carry damage? Come back for this. Come on, Ally.
Dr. Fillmore.
Well, isn't this fun?
Going down.
Okay.
don't like this one bit.
Been hearing things all day.
Got it. Yes.
Could have sworn. Ugh.
There's the reactor. Let's see what's in here. Let's see. No, I don't know. Let's just get the rubber agitator. It's called Italian agitator. Must be filled with radiation. Yep, radiation.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed. Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Please wait. Decontamination complete.
This is where a sentry bomb comes out. So, die. Go, okay. A hazmat suit.
Won't be able to pick this.
Take that. Oh dear, all arms. Run! Oh dear. Pick up this. Let's get out of here. Oh, I hate assumptions. What the heck is that?
I'll help the synth buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
I'm not going anywhere until I defeat that relevant people. Let's go. Go on, synths. Go on, dog mate. Here. My power's literally gone. Shh. There we go. Let's go. Back to the Institute. Institute.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious phase 3?
Let's see. Where's Allie?
Father has always
Being
been
the
a little
director of the Institute is a serious commitment. I hope you understand that.
Well, I do.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for, well, ever. Thank you, really. Couldn't have managed it without you. I'll make sure the agitator gets where it needs to go. I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him waiting.
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in two places at once.
Let's go speak to Father.
How's your energy? Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for you.
You're sticking to the regimen?
Yes, taking all my little
Interesting. And you've been getting extra rest?
Are there many more of these questions?
Any additional pain or tenderness?
Not that I've noticed. I feel quite well.
I see.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I think that would be all for now.
But I haven't quite finished.
I believe we're done now. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
We handled them just fine.
That's what Dr. Fillmore reported. I'm quite pleased at the results. Would have been a terrible setback to lose that technology to those savages. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were concerns within the Institute about your allegiances. I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by directly confronting the Brotherhood, I think you've put some others at ease. I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood is an issue for the future, and we must focus on the present. And look at me, rambling on like the old man I am. I'm wasting time. You're needed elsewhere at once.
Whatever it is, I can take care of it.
I certainly hope so. While you were working with Dr. Fillmore, a small team was dispatched elsewhere in the Commonwealth. Dr. Thompson was tasked with inviting someone from the Commonwealth to join the Institute.
Do you often extend invitations to join?
No, certainly not. Ordinarily, it would never be considered. But this case presented very special circumstances. There was no indication that this would be a problem. But the arrival of the team was an unwelcome surprise to Mr. Wallace. Somewhere along the way, he must have realized we'd been monitoring him from a distance. He called in mercenaries to defend him. I'm sure they're nothing we can't handle. Ensure the safety of the team and Mr. Wallace, and see that they all arrive back here safely. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Right. We'll do this quest here since we're already in the institute.
Goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me now.
What's going on?
What's the use? Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
I'm sure they'll calm down in time.
I know these men, and I can assure you they are completely serious.
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Loken. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort.
I need the key.
Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Don't have the key.
Let's go.
I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive.
Doc.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. For years, I've suggested that we do things differently here, but nobody listens. Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore me now.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
I'm under no illusion that this will be easy.
Your determination is admirable, if misguided. The truth is simply this. You have no idea what it means to be the director of the Institute.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Since, abort command override and resume normal functions.
Only opens with a key.
Oh, okay.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Doctor.
Father can't be serious. How's an outsider supposed to know how things work here?
I honestly thought Dr. Lee or Dr. Holdred would be appointed to succeed Father. You have a lot to learn. If you're really going to be the next director of the Institute.
I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm starting to get used to that.
I apologize. I won't doubt you again. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
Keep the mind. Yeah.
There's no need to drag this out. I believe they learned their lesson.
Your compassion and understanding speak well of you. I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Nice. We completed a heist divided. Right. Anyway, that'll do us for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and next episode we're going to be reaching a heist to get some guy to join the Institute or whatever. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!